Fact #1. Many scientists consider the Titan satellite to be a more promising celestial body in terms of colonization than even Mars. Fact 2. Due to the very dense atmosphere combined with the distance from the Sun, the temperature near the surface is almost the same at the equator and at the poles. It is about -179.5 C, and at different points on the surface the temperature difference does not exceed 3 C. Fact 3. Titan is the largest of all Saturn's moons, as well as the second largest moon in the solar system. Fact 4. There is water here, and according to some estimates, water ice accounts for about 50% of the total mass of Titan. And the presence of water means that it can be decomposed into oxygen and hydrogen in order to breathe. Fact 5. From 95 to 98% of the atmosphere of this satellite of Saturn consists of nitrogen. For comparison, in the Earth's atmosphere, nitrogen accounts for about 78% of the volume. Fact No. 6. Among all the celestial bodies of our system, it is the only one, except for the Earth, on which the presence of liquid and surface has been reliably established. Fact 7. Titan has lakes, rivers, and seas that are mostly liquid ethane. On Earth, ethane is present as a gas, but here it is liquid due to the extremely low temperature. Fact No. 8. In terms of atmospheric density, among all the planets of the solar system and their satellites, Titan ranks second right after Venus. Its atmosphere extends 400 Kelvin into space, and the atmospheric pressure near the surface is 1.5 times higher than that on our planet. Fact 9. Due to such a high density of the atmosphere, Titan is wrapped in a continuous cloud cover, and it is impossible to see its surface from space in the visual range. Fact 10. Titan's surface area reaches 83 million km². This is a little more than half of the total area of U200 of the entire Earth's land, 149.9 million km². Fact 11. Like on our planet, it rains here. Fact 12. In 2005, the Huygens lander, having separated from the interplanetary station Cassini, made a soft landing on the surface of Titan. To date, this is the only landing on a celestial body in the outer solar system. Fact 13. Due to its distance from the Sun, Titan receives very little sunlight, but it cannot be said that it is dark here. The light reflected from Saturn is quite enough. Fact 14. The gas giant around which the satellite revolves has a powerful radiation belt, but the atmosphere of Titan reliably protects the surface from radiation. Fact 15. Active cryovolcanoes have been discovered here. This explains the replenishment of methane in the atmosphere, which would otherwise have been converted long ago by exposure to solar radiation. Several cryovolcanoes have already been discovered. They spew a mixture of water and ammonia. Fact 16. Gravity on Titan is 7.2 times less than on Earth. Fact 17. This moon is larger than the planet Mercury. Fact 18. It took the Cassini automatic interplanetary station 7 years to get here. Fact 19. Titan is almost twice as massive as our own moon. Its mass is more than that of our satellite by 80%. Fact 20. It is not tilted about its axis. Despite this, there is a change of seasons here, as many as 4 seasons, just like on Earth. Each of them lasts about 7 of our years. Fact 21. Modern science believes that between the solid core, which accounts for about 70% of the diameter of Titan, and its surface lie layers of water ice hundreds of kilometers thick. Fact 22. At a depth of about 100 Kelvin below the surface of Titan is an ocean of liquid water. True, the water in it is characterized by extreme salinity and is more like a brine. Under such conditions, the emergence of life is considered unlikely. Fact 23. When the Sun, billions of years later, turns into a red giant and engulfs the inner planets, Titan will become much warmer, and the average temperature will be about -70 C. True, the warm period will not last long, only a few million years, after which the Sun will begin to shrink, cooling down and turning into a white dwarf. Fact 24. Winds in Titan's atmosphere blow continuously, but their direction gradually changes. It takes them about 14.5 years to reverse direction. Then the cycle repeats. Fact 25. Saturn itself is 4,227 times more massive than its moon. Fact 26. The sky here is not blue, like on our planet, but brown. This color is due to the presence of methane in the atmosphere. Fact 27. The first close-up photographs of Titan were taken in 1980 by the Voyager 1 flying past. Now Voyager 1 continues to move away from us, and it entered interstellar space back in 2012. Fact 28. The existence of water ice on the surface of Titan is quite possible. Unlike Mars, where the ice immediately evaporates, bypassing the liquid state of aggregation due to extremely low pressure. Fact 29. In 2026, a spacecraft called Dragonfly will begin its long journey to Titan. Its main task will be to search for life on the satellite of Saturn.